So in this video we are going to create card hover effect using HTML and CSS. So whenever a user hover his mouse over the cards, he will see this animation and he will be able to click these buttons. So let's go to our VS Code and create this card hover effect. So first thing, inside my HTML body, in here I will create a div with a class of card, and inside here I will create my image with the source of, for now, empty, and give it a class of card-img. Then I will create another div with the class of card-body. Inside this I will create my title, so h1, and in here I will type, then I have to type I will type p and give it a class of card subtitle. Let's give our title also a class, so in here I will type class of card-title and one more paragraph, so let's type p and give it a class of card-info. Then in here I will create a button with a class of card-btn and give it a text of visit. Okay, let's add an image. Okay, so let's copy this 2 more times. So I will copy from here, paste it here. Okay, our divs and images are ready. Now let's go scroll up inside our head tag. In here let's create our style. So inside the style tag I will first create a style for all of them. So I will type star, and inside here I will give them a margin of 0 and padding of 0 as well. Then box sizing of border box. Now let's give a style to our body. So in here I will give him a weight of 100% and height of 100, VH viewing height, background of this code 564D59, and font family should be Roboto and Sans. Then the display flex, justify content should be center, and align items also center. Okay, our body is done. Now let's start by giving a style to our div. So the first div was card, so I will give a style for this. I will set the weight to 320 pixels, the height of 500 pixels, and give it a border radius of 20 pixels. I will make the overflow hidden, give it a border of 8 pixels, solid, and FFF white color, and make the position of them relative. Then give it the margin of 20 pixels. Okay, now they have a space between them also. Now let's give style to our card images. So I will type card-img, and in here I will set the weight to 100%. The height also should be 100%. Set the object fit to cover, and border radius of 15 pixels. Our images are done. Now let's give the style to our card body. In here I will set the height and weight of 100% in here also. So weight, then height of 100%. Top should be 0. The right should be minus 100%. Give it the color of white, so FFF. Position should be obsolete, so I will type position and obsolete. Then the background should be this code 1F3D4738, and backdrop filter should be blur with 5 pixels. Then border radius of 15 pixels. Padding, I will also give a padding of 30 pixels. Then display should be flex, and flex direction will be column. Now let's give it a transition also of 1.5 seconds. Okay, now everything is set. Let's give style to our card over. So when our card is hover body, in here I will type the right should be 0. Now let's add a style for our card title. So in here I will say text transform, capitalized, font size should be 50 pixels, and font weight should be 500. Also style for card subtitle. In here let's set text transform to capitalize. Actually let's set this one to uppercase, this one to uppercase, and this one to capitalize. After that, font size of this should be 14 pixels, and font dash weight to 300 pixels. 300. Now let's give our card info as style. So I will type card info and set the font size to 16 pixels, line, and give it a line height of 25 pixels, margin of 40 pixels, 0. Then the font weight should be 400. Okay, as you guys can see now, when I move my mouse over them, it will show the details of this card. So but our button is not looking good, so let's give our button a style as well. So let's come in here and let's type card dash btn, give it a color of white, so hash ff. Then set the background to hash 5656 4D59. Then weight of 120 pixels, padding of 10 pixels and 20 pixels. Then border radius of 5 pixels, and add a text transform of capitalize. Then set the border to none, outline also to none, give it a font weight of 500, and set the cursor to pointer. Okay, our button is already. Now let's give our paragraph some text. So I will type this and add 10. Same for this one. Okay, now let's save everything. Okay, as you guys can see, it added in here but not in the cards. So let's copy them also. So let's copy them in both places, in here as well and in the last one as well. So now let's go back to our browser. Now whenever I move my mouse over these cards, you guys can see it shows the detail of them and with the visit button. So this is the way how we can create a card over effect using HTML and CSS.